Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on 10 games in Fanatical's Exodus bundle of April 2026. To help you answer the question, should you buy it? By using the links in the description below, you'll gain access to this bundle and support the channel in the process. Before I begin, I'd like to thank you the viewers for watching my silly videos. I hope they're helpful. Most importantly, knowing that you're watching it means the world. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have Disco Elysium, The Final Cut, a compelling and politically charged RPG that skillfully blends dense storytelling with player-driven gameplay. The game's narrative delves into a range of ideologies, offering a cynical yet thoughtful critique of societal forces. The storyline aligns with the working class and emphasizes movements that prioritize their interests. Despite casting players as cops, the game's heart lies with the marginalized. Set in the gritty city of Revachol, you and your partner investigate a murder mystery that unravels deeper social forces. The game's world is meticulously built, resembling Nordic noir crime dramas with a touch of dark absurdist humor. Martinez, the district you explore, is richly textured and offers both freedom and depth. Time progresses as you interact with characters, adding strategic planning akin to games like Animal Crossing. Conversations with various individuals uncover the intricate fabric of the world, shedding light on the political movements and struggles. You play a disheveled cop with a tumultuous internal monologue, embodying a unique RPG hero. The game's character building system involves managing conflicting emotions, allowing you to develop your character's personality through psyche skills. The RPG mechanics adapt familiar tropes for a gritty detective narrative, with your choices having a significant impact on dialogue and interactions. Though its gameplay elements enhance the experience, occasional issues arise, such as unexpected damage. The absence of traditional combat and the reliance on moral and health points adds depth, but not without its flaws. Despite these hiccups, the game immerses you in its intricate world, making you care about characters, ideologies, and the protagonist's journey. Its visually appealing art style, evocative music, and well-executed themes make Disco Elysium: The Final Cut a standout, offering a cerebral and thought-provoking RPG experience that's both engaging and challenging. At number 2 we have Asgard's Fall, Viking Survivors, a Norse survivors-like roguelite that throws you into an epic saga against hordes of creatures and the gods of Asgard. It is an action roguelike with a distinct art style that has been praised as an absolute gem, making it nigh on impossible to stop once you start playing, according to initial reviews. The game is built on deep meta progression and customization. You can choose from different heroes, like the Fierce Warrior or Agile Huntress, each of their own skill trees. Your hero's destiny is forged through the Web of Word, where you place powerful knots to enhance your strength. Furthermore, the War Paint system challenges you with inventory management, using runes to modify and amplify your character's abilities and strategy for each run. Despite the very positive overall reviews, this game is still in early access, and you should be aware of its current limitations. Some players find the early game brain-off boring and easy, while maximum difficulty is often gated by frustrating RNG rolls and poor item balancing, leading to a slot machine feel. There are also reports of bugs, including a game-breaking bug related to the node screen, and general performance issues like program crashes and a slow update frequency. If you enjoy the bullet hell genre and deep Norse-themed customization, Asgard's Fall has a solid foundation with great potential. However, you might want to hold off until the developers refine the balancing and fix the reported technical issues to experience its full potential. At number 3 we have South of the Circle, a narrative-driven adventure that blurs the line between game and cinematic storytelling. Set in the Cold War era 1960s, you step into the life of Peter, a Cambridge academic, stranded in the Antarctic after a crash. The game weaves between two timelines, Peter's desperate survival in the present and his budding relationship with Clara in the past, all underpinned by socio-political tensions and personal struggles. This is not your typical video game. Instead of fast-paced action or deep interactivity, South of the Circle offers minimal gameplay, focusing on dialogue choices that reflect Peter's emotional responses rather than traditional decisions. You guide him through introspective moments, shaping his reactions and memories in a way that feels more like passive observation than active participation. Visually, the game is stunning, with a minimalist color block art style that creates evocative landscapes and seamless transitions. Its dreamlike aesthetic, paired with an emotive soundtrack, adds to the game's cinematic allure. The performances by Gwilym Lee and Olivia Vanal as Peter and Clara are standout, lending depth and charisma to their complex relationship. However, South of the Circle stumbles in its character work. Peter's flaws, while intentional, make him difficult to root for, especially as the narrative relies heavily on empathy for his journey. The lack of meaningful player agency might leave you feeling detached as the story unfolds on its own terms. While the presentation is polished and the performance is captivating, South of the Circle struggles to balance its narrative ambition with engaging gameplay, leaving you more of a spectator than a participant. At number 4 we have Agatha Christie, Murder on the Orient Express. This game brings Hercule Poirot's classic case to life with a modern twist. Microids Studio updates the famous detective story to 2023, complete with cell phones and new challenges. You'll step into Poirot's shoes, examining evidence, interrogating suspects, and piecing together clues with a mind map system that turns your deductions into clear steps, making the mystery more accessible and engaging. The game captures the elegance of the Orient Express with detailed 3D environments, lavish dining cars, cozy cabins, and the hum of the train's movement. Poirot's journey becomes a scenic, interactive experience as you explore each corner of the train, solve puzzles, and encounter a cast of characters, like a Russian princess, a businessman, a colonel, and more, each with secrets waiting to be uncovered. Gameplay balances puzzles, observation, and deduction without the stress of failure, allowing you to retry answers until you get it right. There is also an intriguing new character, Joanne Locke, adding flashback sequences that reveal layers to the mystery. While the linearity and occasional hand-holding may feel restrictive, it is perfect for those who enjoy a smooth, story-driven experience. This game might be light on difficulty for veteran puzzle solvers, but its rich storytelling, immersive visuals, and faithful expansion of Christie's work make it a captivating journey for any fan of classic mysteries. At number 5 we have Death Relives, a first-person survival horror title that immerses you in a nightmare rooted in ancient Aztec mythology. You step into the role of Adrian, a young man who witnesses his mother's abduction and must infiltrate a sprawling eerie mansion to save her from being sacrificed to the god Zipetotec. The experience centers on high-stakes stealth and atmosphere, as you are constantly hunted by the deity himself. The gameplay loop requires you to navigate flickering hallways and creaking floors while staying silent to avoid detection. You are equipped with a flashlight and a mystical artifact, though you lack traditional superpowers. To survive, you must hide in lockers and boxes when a threat draws near. A unique sacrificial skin mechanic allows you to eliminate ghostly priests who wander the halls and alert the main antagonist to your location. You must also harvest blood to satisfy a strict time limit, adding a layer of urgency to your exploration. Beyond the tension, you'll encounter various environmental puzzles that must be solved while listening for the heavy footsteps of your pursuer. The game offers 4 difficulty settings, ranging from easy to nightmare, and features a manual saving system that encourages strategic progress. With its impressive pixel-enhanced visuals and deep unfolding narrative, Death Relives delivers a condensed, terrifying experience that typically lasts between 2 and 4 hours. If you enjoy hiding mechanics and a sense of constant dread, this mythological horror journey is designed specifically for you. At number 6 we have Heretic's Fork, an innovative blend of deck building and tower defense that captivates from the start. In this game, you take on the role of Hell's manager, punishing sinners through the Heretic's Fork system. Your task is to strategically place towers and buildings that spawn units, continually upgrading them as the difficulty increases. The game's chaotic nature keeps you on your toes, with enemies swarming from all sides. Gameplay is semi-turn-based, with your actions filling a bar that triggers the next turn. You must pick up cards to place towers, units, upgrades, and more. The time is only slowed down during these selections, adding urgency to your decisions. Thankfully, a pause button and speed control options are available to manage the pace. The game features a rich meta layer, including card upgrades, character unlocks, and a devilish in-game assistant. This adds depth and replayability, making each run feel fresh and engaging. Unlocking the second character is crucial, as it provides additional tower slots and strategic advantages. Heretic's Fork stands out with its delightful, addictive nature. It merges the charm of tower defense classics like Bloons Tower Defense 6 with the strategic complexity of deck builders. As you progress, new cards and towers enhance your strategies, ensuring the gameplay remains exciting. The game runs smoothly and performs well on the Steam Deck, despite some small text issues. The immersive music and compelling gameplay make Heretic's Fork a must-play. Indie developers have once again delivered a unique gaming experience. Go and play Heretic's Fork. It's an absolute blast. At number 7 we have Beyond a Steel Sky, a sequel to the beloved 1994 adventure game Beneath a Steel Sky. In Beyond a Steel Sky, he reprised the role of Robert Foster, who returns to Union City after a decade, compelled to investigate the mysterious disappearance of a child. Union City has undergone significant changes, now operating under the control of the Council, where everyone's happiness is determined by their kudos scores, influencing their social standing and privileges. The game masterfully explores the consequences of a society obsessed with quantifying every aspect of life. While you navigate the upper echelons of society, the true intrigue lies beneath in the lower levels, where murders, hackers, and junkyards abound. The stark contrast between the opulent plazas and the grimy underbelly of the city creates a captivating atmosphere. Beyond the Steel Sky manages to pay homage to his predecessor, while updating the gameplay from point-and-click to WASD controls seamlessly. The narrative intertwines with the first game, but remains accessible to newcomers. However, the game doesn't resist the temptation to indulge in references, from in-jokes about voice acting to a full-fledged museum dedicated to the original game. Visually, the cel-shaded art style shines, showcasing Union City in a new light. However, some players may encounter graphical glitches and clipping issues, impacting the overall immersion. Additionally, occasional logic failures in character interactions and puzzles might lead to moments of frustration. Despite these hiccups, Beyond the Steel Sky triumphs in delivering a superbly crafted world filled with rich storytelling. While it may not eclipse the original, it serves as a significant upgrade, offering around 11 hours of enthralling gameplay. This cyberpunk adventure is a must-play for fans of the genre and newcomers alike, making it a worthwhile journey through the Australian desert. At number 8 we have Fight School Simulator. Fight School Simulator throws into the exciting life of a martial arts master, challenging you to build, train, and battle your way to the top. You don't just teach martial arts, you build your entire school from the ground up. You set up equipment, design your dojo, and recruit students who will go from clueless newbies to fearsome fighters under your guidance. Every decision matters, from how you decorate your space to which techniques you pass down. As you grow your school, you'll face off against rival dojos, defend your turf, and even take the fight to the mafia. It is a wild mix of dojo management, simulation, action, and light RPG elements. You'll complete side missions, unlock new moves from the Grandmaster, and even compete in tournaments. The fights are simple but oddly satisfying, and the strategy around training and organizing your school gives the game some surprising depth. While performance issues and limited customization options occasionally break the flow, the charm and addictive loop keep you coming back. You might wish for smoother combat, more outfits, or additional fighting styles, but there's already a solid core here. It is early in development, and you can see the potential. If you've ever wanted to train your army of kung fu warriors, this is your chance. Just be ready for some rough edges, and a few frame drops along the way. Despite its flaws, Fight School Simulator is a unique, fun ride worth trying, especially if you love martial arts. At number 9 we have Oblivion Override, a fast-paced roguelike hack-and-slash where you take control of a rogue AI inhabiting different mech suits to battle through a decayed cyberpunk world. You'll dive into dystopian landscapes, smashing enemies with an arsenal of over 26 weapons, ranging from classic swords and axes to bizarre tools like woks, chainsaws, and even a rage-posting keyboard. If you've played Dead Cells, you'll find familiar DNA here. Procedural runs, Metroidvania-style exploration, and punishing bosses. But Oblivion Override quickly sets itself apart with its unique tone and robotic setting. The story builds around a resistance movement in the ruins of humanity, tying the constant cycle of death and rebirth to AI bodies, rebooting with every failed run. Each mech has distinct traits, and unlocking them through quests lets you experiment with different playstyles. Runs are supported by a hub area, Dolce Base, where quirky allies add lore, upgrades, and new tools. The variety of enemy types across 4 biomes ensures combat never feels identical, and the boss battles stand out with cinematic flair and challenging mechanics. The meta progression system makes later runs smoother, though at times the difficulty curve can feel uneven. Early stages become too easy once upgrades stack, reducing tension until higher difficulty modifiers kick in. Even so, the blend of stylish combat, atmospheric world design, and tongue-in-cheek weapon choices makes Oblivion Override a compelling experience. If you love roguelikes, robots, and the thrill of smashing enemies into scrap, you'll find plenty here to keep you entertained. At number 10 we have Love Is, a serene hidden object game featuring the world-renowned hand-drawn illustrations of artist Pong. Rather than a complex puzzle, it serves as a healing experience designed to relieve stress through the simple act of discovery. You're tasked with finding tiny hearts, numbers, and specific items hidden within over 280 heartfelt watercolor scenes. As you locate these objects, a unique coloring engine causes vibrant hues to spread across the canvas, gradually bringing the artwork to life and completing the beautiful sentimental paintings. You'll find yourself immersed in a warm, lovely narrative that follows a serene and occasionally comic love story. The game features over an hour of high-quality animation that transitions between chapters, accompanied by an unplugged OST filled with gentle piano and acoustic guitar melodies. The gameplay loop is intentionally peaceful, encouraging you to slow down and appreciate the intricate details of each illustration. For many, this serves as a cozy escape from darker narratives, focusing entirely on positivity, harmony, and the small gestures that define affection. Completing chapters rewards you with 34 high-quality wallpapers to keep on your PC, though you should note that resolution is optimized for standard monitors. While the mechanics are straightforward, the emotional weight of the art creates a deeply resonant experience that can leave you in tears by the happy ending. If you need a moment of softness in your day or a way to zone out and relax, this charming coloring game offers a pure, feel-good energy. And that's all for this bundle. This bundle is a total loot drop for your Steam library. Starting at just $5.49, you can snag heavy hitters like Disco Elysium and Beyond a Steel Sky, which is basically a steal. Whether you're grinding through soldiers or exploring the haunting world of Asgard's fall, the value is insane. It's the perfect side quest for any gamer looking to level up their backlog without nuking their wallet. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and maybe consider buying the channel a coffee. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.